So I just want to remind all of us here today that one of the greatest miracles of all is God uses ordinary people. You know, sometimes in life we feel like we're not anything special, we don't feel like we have much going on, but God can take you in the midst of your fear, in the midst of your intimidation, in the midst of anything that you feel in your life that would disqualify you, and God can give you everything necessary to win the battles and to be the person that God wants you to be used for the purposes for which God calls you in your life. It's interesting, by the way, that when God brought them to this spring here, it's called the Spring of Herod, and the word Herod in the Bible means trembling. It's a Hebrew word for trembling or fear. And so in essence, they were drinking from the waters. Actually, the original word means palpitation. So obviously it speaks of the trembling, the palpitation that's coming from the spring there, but also I think it identified them with the fear they were facing against the Midianites. And sometimes you have to face your fear before you can overcome your fear. And so you have to face it down, declare the promises of God over it, and know that when you do that, God will give you the strength and the power to overcome. And so my primary message for you today, one of the greatest miracles of all, is when God convinces you, even though that you're small, that you feel like you have very little to offer, God can still use the smallest, most ordinary person and the smallest group of people to do incredible things. Never, never, ever underestimate what God can do in and through your life. No matter how small you feel, how inadequate you feel, God takes the small things and He does big things with them.